Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2011. So today, we're taking another look back at 2011, Farming Sim 2011, and the last time I used, I think it was the 1086 or 1066, and I'm using today I'm going to use the 10686, which has the front loader capabilities at least. And we're going to use a couple of these mods here. This is a rake, of course, an older style rake. Looks pretty good actually. Can I actually raise and lower the rake? Oh, actually, you have to do it manually? Oh my goodness, really? Huh, there you go. That's awesome. Anyways, key, is it K? Well, that's what you get from 2011 sometimes. Anyways, and we also got this John Deere 348 baler, and we're going to go ahead and bale that as well. Does this have some that same stuff? It looks like it does. To lower and raise the actual... Huh. That's crazy. So, anyways, let's get set up and we'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we're just coming up to the field here, and we're going to go ahead and get this rake set up. I think this has some weird things you have to mess around with. Let's see. Let's get in the gate first. Through the gate, I should say. Now let's go take a look at this. I think you need to lower the... I think there's a way you have to like come over and raise and lower rake wheels. I think there's one other spot you have to do something. Or if there is, it's not obvious. I thought there was one other thing you had to do. Maybe not. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Alright folks, here we are, just finishing up doing a little bit of raking here. As you can see, finally got this rake to work. It did not play nice at all. That's funny. It did not play nice at all, basically, so I was bouncing all over the place. Good old 2011 doing its thing. It doesn't always play as nice as you'd like. So anyways, we're going to finish up doing a little bit of raking here. We've got like maybe 3-4 passes, maybe something like that left. Nothing too crazy. Doing a bad job of trying to keep these windrows separate, but that's fine. This is a rake I used in the past, actually. They have the same, pretty much exactly the same rake in 2013. I think I used it on one of the maps. I forget what it's called now. Smithfield, I think maybe. We used some older equipment. But it's a pretty cool little rake. One of the neat things is you can actually use it as a tedder, a rake. I think there's one other way you can use it. Or a tedder or a rake. So basically I have it in the swathing mode, essentially. Or you can have it in the raking mode. Which I think is like a tedder, essentially. But it's pretty cool that they have that capability. Now the funny thing is, if I want to actually like change the functionality, I actually have to go outside of the tractor and go and manually change the style I want, whether I want it to be in swath mode or if I want it to be in rake mode. I'll show you that in a second once we finish up here. But it's just kind of crazy, like, because some of these mods have like come through the years. So like for example, this one, like I said, was in 2013, and it's also in 2011, as you can see now. So it's kind of crazy when you think that some of these mods transition all the way from 2009 in some cases. It just depends on the mod itself. Like some of the older John Deere tractors have been around for ages now. I'm just going to do this. So I can put a little bit of a space between the two windrows there. But yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, I think one of the ones that has made it over the years is like some of the John Deeres in the 4440. I think that one's been around for ages now. I think that was the one that has. It's definitely been in 2011, and I'm pretty sure it was in 2013, and then 2015 it came as well. But usually when you see those mods transition like that, you can really see their age, because they just don't look up to snuff anymore. Finish that last little pass. Now watch, so I have to come out, actually have to come out of here and raise that up, and that's what's happening when I was raising it up. And that was pretty typical for 2013, I think, back in the day. So there we go, now it's in the raised mode. Actually, I can show you the transport mode too. So if I want to change it to transport mode, so as you can see it's in swath mode, I want to put it in a transport mode, which is B. and it transports, it changes the hitch, so where it's actually hooked up, it hooks up to here. Or if I want to put it into swath mode or rake mode, it's got all of them, so it's kind of neat. Be nice to see. I think there are a few balers like that, or a few items like that in 2015, but not many, I don't think. So I don't know what it is, but in 2011 and 2013, it seemed like there were a lot more older style vehicles, I guess. Like this, for example. We still haven't seen this in 2015, even though 2015 is done, basically. I'm just going to leave that swath there because why not? Let's go ahead and grab our baler here, and we'll do a little bit of baling. So let's just take this out of here and leave it on the road for the time being, because there are no cars. The funny thing is the map maker actually specifies there are no cars on this map as well, which is the funny part. Alright, let's grab the baler. Yeah, the camera angle, I don't know what it is about it, but it just has a really different feeling to it. Like, not in a good way, too. Like, I think you'd get motion sickness from it. Some people may get motion sickness from it. There we go. Let's put it into work mode. And lower the pickup. There we go. So, obviously this is a small square baler. I think I need to... Do I need to come back here and... I think I need to. Yes, thought so. Lower the flap. Nice. And I don't think there's anything else I need to do on this side. You could actually open the door panel. I totally forgot about that. Let's see. Where is that? Oh. Oh, there's it's back here. That's where you put your baler twine. I think this is the style of baler my in-laws have. I'm not sure if it's a 348 or not. Anyways, let's go ahead and get lined up in the first pass here. And let's turn it on. Whoa, that's loud. Oh my goodness, I forgot how small this pickup was. It is tiny. Like super, super small. I was like, I basically have to like, yeah, I would need it to make these much smaller swaths. We're still getting it, mind you, but it's ridiculous. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the first bale here. Oh goodness. The consistency, the way that bale looks is just, it hasn't changed that much, but this one's, the newer one, the new bales in like 2015 are a lot less blockier. Like this one's just like, looks like a rectangular block and that's it. That's hilarious. Alright, let's go take a quick peek at that. Yeah. So there you go, they still had small squares in 2011. And there were mods that you could use to deal with it. As you can see, I didn't do a very great job at swathing all of this, but I don't know what to say. Just it was difficult with that machine to get it right. We'll go with that. I've never been a perfectionist when it comes to swathing either, so that really doesn't help either. So I'm doing the headlands first here. Let's see if we can actually stay in cab to do this. Because some of the angles when you're going around the areas are just horrendous. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. I thought we'd actually get more yield out of this than this, but maybe not. So the bales are, of course, it looks like 600 liters each. And we've made... Where's the bale counter? Does it show it on the actual baler itself? That's what the pickup plane looks like. It's terrible. Where is the bale? The bale counter in real life, I think, is over here, if memory serves. Somewhere. How not even that turns. PTO shaft is turning too. Yeah, I thought the bale counter was like over here somewhere. In real life, at least. So, anyhow. Obviously, it's not there. But I'm not sure where the bale counter actually is, or where does it show? Oh well. Ooh, that bale dropped vertically. Oh, do they all drop vertically? I don't think so. No, some of them are, apparently. That's a bit bizarre. Some of them are dropping vertically, some of them are dropping like horizontally on the ground. Obviously, it is a miscalculation. I don't know. The physics in this game were not very solid, let's just say that. So they've made some progress in that department from 2011, that's for sure. So hopefully we'll see some good progress over time. So I'll be curious to see how much better 2017 is. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to in 2017, of course, is the fact that you can like strap down things. That's kind of a neat little aspect. I don't know how great it's going to be, but you can do it. It looks neat, but don't judge a book by its cover, I guess, right? So it may look neat, but it may not be super great when it comes to actually performing, and it's hard to say, really. So, but it's funny. This baler's making a sound, and it sounds like people are saying stuff with sound, but I can't tell. I don't know what it is. It's like the way it sounds like there's a subliminal message in this baler. It's really bizarre. It's like it sounds like someone's saying something, like they were playing it backwards, like on a record. Like some of you guys who've been around for a while and have heard about like Pink Floyd and stuff like that, or like Black Sabbath, stuff like that. There used to be, people used to say like if you play the record backwards, there'd be a message and stuff like that. So back when there were records or LPs and you could play them backwards. For those people who don't know what records are, they're big. You know what a CD or a DVD is? Think of a really big one that you put like a pin on to play music from. Anyways, but yeah, it has a really bizarre sound. Like the actual sound itself, like of the engine, or the cutter bar and everything, sounds fine. But then there's like another sound that I can hear like in the background of it, and it's making. I don't know what it is though. Like I thought it was my wife watching TV or something like that, so I took off my earphones and double checked. It's actually not that. It's actually the baler. I don't know what it is though. But it's making a weird sound. Let's just say that. So there you go. That is the texture that we have in 2011. So it's come a long way in 2015, that's for sure. It looks a lot better now. Although you can adjust that for each map, of course. Like some maps do have the capability of, or do have some differences there. And I have to be careful not to run into any bales now. Let's take this turn a little bit wider then. Hopefully we'll miss the bale. Barely. Yeah, the camera angles in this were really bad. Because if you look like on this, I don't know what it is. Like it just seems like it's not the right location. But maybe that's just me. Like, what do you think? Do you think the camera angles are a bit weird? Like when you're on hills and stuff like that? I can't put my finger on it though. It's like they're just a little bit off, just a little bit. So just enough for me to go, that doesn't seem right. But that's the way it works sometimes, I guess, right? So, yeah, I don't know what that is. Ah, well. Alright, just finishing up the last two passes here. This is that swath I didn't quite finish. I wonder how many bales we actually got in the end. That would be kind of curious to see. I don't know if they had autoloaders back in 2011. I don't remember. I don't think they did. Maybe the back end wasn't there for that kind of stuff, but I know, of course, in 2013 they did. So that doesn't look too bad. So interestingly enough, my in-laws, this is what they do. They make small squares like this, and not with this style. Well, this style of baler for sure. It's because you can do that. That's why it messes you up. Like, look at that. Anyways, they have like an accumulator as well. So it's, I think it attaches to the back end of the baler. So the accumulator would actually attach to the back here, and then it goes up and it drops into like a square of I think it's like nine small squares. There we go. Can I empty out the rest of this? No. Looks like I cannot. Reset bale counter. I don't know where. Continue. Where would it be? I totally forget. Try to remember what the button was. Maybe it's in here. Statistics, I guess. Let's see. How many bales did we make? Nope. Statistics 1, cowshed, manure, feeding trough, capital, threshed air, sown air, driving distance, time played, delivered bottles. Put dualies on this tractor. Farming shop. That's what the shop looks like. A little old school. I thought it was in here somewhere. Yeah, there is a second page. I just forget how to get to the second page. But oh, there it is. It is number 9. Okay, it hasn't changed that much. I don't know where it shows, but apparently not there. Anyways. Alright, folks, that'll be it for me for today. This is the end of the 2011 mini-series. Next up, we're going to be checking out 2013, probably on a map you might remember. So, alright, folks, that's it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed this little look back at 2011 using the International 1086 and the 1066, I think it was. So, my name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, what you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Farming Simulator. Got you guys later.